Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to another draft. We're going to be doing Theros Beyond Death, best of 3. Just celebrating as I've just got into Mythic in Constructed, so very happy about that. So yeah, so I'm going to jump straight into the draft and hope you enjoy it. Okay, so what do we have here? We have, in my opinion, one of the best commons in the set. Maya's Grasp. Omen of the Forge, also good. And I'm also quite high up on the Caryatid. Let's have a look at our rare. Our rare is the Satyr, Goliath of the Endless Dance. So it has haste, red-green. Other satyrs you control get +1/+1 and have haste. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may discard a card at random. If you do, draw 2 cards. Okay, so very powerful. Maze Prophecy. Not a bad card. I've been playing it in Constructed in my Esper Control deck. Stinging Lionfish. I just feel that the draw a card on your opponent's turn, I feel that that's a little bit of a trap. Okay. Elite Instructor. Enters battlefield, draw a card, discard a card. Discordant Piper. Okay. Now for me here, it's honestly a difference between Galia, The Endless Dance, and Maya's Grasp. I mean, both are strong kind of, well, this is a strong archetype and this is a strong colour. But I just don't feel there's that many satyrs in the set. I might be first picking the Maya's Grasp. Yeah, I think it's going to be that. Let's go with it and see what happens. Okay, so we go straight into the Flying Cow, so Archon of the Falling Stars. So when it dies, you may return an enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so instantly we have good synergy. Utopia of the Twice Favoured. This is an exceptional card. It's very, very powerful. Maurice's Favour. It's okay. I think I've got to have a look at this with the potential of splashing to get it. 6 is just a little bit too much for me, I think. So let's pick up the Utopia. Okay, so in white we have Reverent Hoplite. When it enters the battlefield, create 1/1 human soldier tokens equivalent to your devotion. Wolf Willow Haven, still not that attached to this card. Heliod's Pilgrim. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an aura, reveal it, put it into your hand. And the Hateful Eidolon is when the creature dies, draw a card for each aura that you controlled that was attached to it. Okay, so what should I do here? I do really like the black-green deck. I really like that. But would we splash for blue? The answer is probably yes. So that being said, I might go pick up the Hateful Eidolon and see where it gets us. I'm not very big on the Skirmisher. Okay, so it's actually looking like white could have been shaping up to be a reasonably strong deck. Nevertheless, I reckon black-green is on. I do like the Mystic Repeal. I think it's quite a powerful combat trick. But what should we do? So if I was to pick up the Nalia's Forerunner, that is an enchantment. But so is the Underworld Charge, and it makes us that little bit more attacking. But of course we have an enchantment here in Mogus's favour. I'm going to pick up the Underworld Charge. I'm quite high on it at the minute. But we are still seeing white. Interesting. So what should we do? Now there's Huntmaster. Enters the battlefield. Target creature you control gets plus X plus 0 to the end of turn, where X is your devotion to green. Not too high on the Chimera. Discordant Piper, that's more in line with the sacrifice synergy. Let's just take Commanding Presence, pop it in the sideboard, just to see. Okay, so the Nessian Hornbeetle, very powerful, especially as we're going to be adding +1/+1 counters to our creatures, hopefully to buff it up. So happy to pick that up. And the Blight Breath Beast, that's a fantastic card. It's one of my favourite commons. It's very, very powerful, especially in that high intensity black deck. What else do we have? Escape Velocity, Mirror Shield, the Elite Instructor, Tower Wave Mystic, so when it deals damage, that target player puts that many cards in their library. Okay, so let's go for the Blight Breath. And this is looking better. So we do have an enchantment creature which does fuel. However, we have quite a powerful sorcery, especially in a set whereby we will expect to see lots of non-land cards in their hands. So I'm going to pick up the Agonizing Remorse. Right, here we don't really want any of these cards. Stern Dismissal. If we are splashing blue, or if blue is our second colour, Stern Dismissal can be quite powerful. It can be a 2-for-1 at times. And it can also remove enchantments and put them into the graveyard. So let's pop this into the sideboard. Okay, so now it's a choice between Mystic Repeal and Mogus's Favour. I think, although I would like to pick up Mystic Repeal, we're not entirely sure what our second colour is yet. And also Mogus's Favour is an enchantment which works really well with the synergy if we were to pick Utopia the Twice Favoured. So I think I'm going to go with this. Okay, here's a relatively easy pickup for us, the Grim Physician. For some reason our opponents have been quite fearful of attacking into it. Okay, and we can just pick up the Nyxborn Colossus. It's an enchantment creature, and actually it's performed quite well from what I've seen. Memory Drain for the sideboard. And even though I said there wasn't that many satyrs, this is a good recursion card for that. Okay, so Storm's Wrath deals 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Very strong card. However, if we look at the colours which we're kind of leaning towards, we have the Nyx Herald. At the beginning of combat, target enchanted creature or enchantment creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains trample until the end of turn. A very strong card. And we have another Stern Dismissal. The Citizen Training. I do like this one, but I do like the +2 toughness and fight card even better. And another Blight Breath. I think I might go for the Nyx Herald. We're going to be very enchantment heavy, and if we manage to pick 2 of these up, they work really well together. Some really good synergy. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Thassa's Intervention. Looking at the top X cards of your library, put up to 2 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. A very good card. Now, is it worth picking up? So we kind of know that our second colour will be green, but we will have to splash blue regardless. And this is a card that perhaps you don't want until the late game anyway. Minions return. When an enchanted creature die, return that card to the battlefield under your control. So you can put that on an opponent's turn, on an opponent's creature, and when it dies, it comes back for you. Omen of the Dead, that's recursion. Nessian Wanderer. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top 3 cards of your library and reveal a land card from amongst them, put that card into your hand. Quite powerful. This will fill up our graveyard, but it's really only really that good if you're defensive and you're looking to bring things back from the graveyard. We have a couple of recursion cards. We have the Underworld Charger as well. I would like to pick up a Return to Nature at some point. But for now I feel that... So for me, if we are able to defeat one of our opponent's big creatures... unless it does have escape. So I can flash this in. It is an enchantment. I think I might pick this up. I've not had a chance to play with it yet, so it could be useful. So here we have a choice between Inevitable End, which is a decent removal spell, the Spider, and the Typhon. Also the Chariots, but I kind of guess when you're in black-green, your creatures tend to be higher in power than the 3. So let's see how many creatures we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're not doing too bad for creatures, and we do care about enchantments. Maybe I go for the Inevitable End. Okay, so although Rise to Glory is a fantastic card in the white-black deck, one thing we can look at here, I mean, there's another chance to pick up a Nessian Wanderer, but I'm very much leading to the Acolyte of Affliction. So it enters the battlefield, puts the top 2 cards into the graveyard, and then you may return any permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Extremely powerful card. And it starts to fill up our 4-drop slot. Okay, so Thassa's Oracle. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue, put one of them on top and the rest on the bottom. A second favour, or a Traveler's Amulet, which will be useful if we're trying to pick out this blue here. I think so. Right. So we've got a Plummet and a Return to Nature. I see them a lot in the same pack actually. Okay. And Renata, Call to the Hunt. Power equal to devotion to green. Each other creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter. Very strong card. I'm going to pick it up. Right. An excellent removal spell, Final Death. I'm not going to bypass that. Although we would also like to pick up an Omen, and in fact any of these 3 cards would be good. But we're going to go for the Final Death. Okay. So Inspired Awe is the prevent all combat damage except for enchanted or enchantment creatures. Omen of the Hunt allows us to search our library for a basic land card and put it into the battlefield tapped. Now that's going to be very good in terms of not only ramping us, but also for getting our blue. So we're going to pick this up. Okay. Again, we're seeing the training card, but I'm going to pick up a... So Relentless Pursuit reveals the top 4 cards of your library, and you may put a creature card and or a land card from them into your hand. Quite powerful run, but I'm going to pick up a Temple Thief just because I'm conscious we only have 1 creature in the 2-drop and 2 creatures in the 1-drop slot. Okay, so even though we're bypassing this Return to Nature, we're picking up a Nessian Wanderer, so this will also help us with ramp. Awesome. So the Arachnid, we also get Recursion, and it also helps us deal with flyers. Sensational. Okay, so we can either go for a second Nessian Wanderer, or we can pick up this training. It draws us a card, gives our creatures +1 and trample, and of course is an enchantment. So we're going to go for that. Dawn Evangel. Whenever a creature dies, if an aura you control is attached to it, return the target creature with converted mana cost 2 or less from the graveyard to your hand. A strong card. Okay, so our deck is very much starting to shape up, and we hit on our rare, which is in our colours. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Helpful if we are getting them and putting them in our hand. And lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. So this helps us splash. Looks to be a very strong card. We're passing up Cling to Dust, exile a card, another Inevitable End, a 4-drop which we really do want to pick up, and also a second Blight Breath. But this is definitely a rare we cannot bypass. Okay, so here is, wow, this is an extremely difficult choice. We have a second Final Death, an Elspeth's Nightmare, so it's an enchantment. It allows us to destroy a target creature in the early game. It also allows us to discard a card from our opponent's hand and then exile their library. A second Nyx Herald. I mentioned earlier how picking up a second one would be good. But also this Entrancing Lyra. So this allows us to tap a creature and tap a second one at the start of our turn. It might allow us to get in for an Alpha Strike. I would like to pick this card up, but I can't pick it up when there's 2 sources of killing a creature in the deck, in the pack. I think I'm going to go for a second Final Death. I've got the Mogus's Favour and the Maya's Grasp to kill those early creatures, but this exiles, so I can focus it on creatures that need exiling and that I don't want them to bring back from the graveyard. Okay, and I seem to be paid off by getting the Elspeth's Nightmare anyway. We also have an Enemy of Enlivenment, a card that I do like, but I feel we're going to get enough flying anyway with the Eutropia. And Warbriar Blessing, which is the fight card that I mentioned. Okay, I'm going to pick up Elspeth's Nightmare. Wow. So here we have a choice between a second Blight Breath and the Lampad, which would help us see out longer games. It allows us to sacrifice a creature and deal damage to our opponent. We have 3 creatures so far in the 2-drop spot and 3 in the 1-drop spot. We probably need to cut one of those, I guess. We have the Giant and the Blight Breath. Either would be a good pickup. This is obviously an enchantment as well, which we do care about. And I have got the option of getting this back from the graveyard. Should I want to? Very difficult choice. Let's pick up the Lampad. It might also provide us a blocker in the early game. Okay. The game's very much wanting us to pick up a Chariot, but I really don't think that's our sort of game plan. Underworld Charger. Do I really want 2 of these in my deck, especially when I'm looking for Devotion to Green as well? I might just pick up a Viper for the sideboard. The reason being is that in instances where they have lots of high toughness creatures, this will help hold them back and buy us a little bit more time. Okay, So a second Elspeth's Nightmare, or the Venomous Hierophant, or another creature sacrifice or enchantment sacrifice outlet. Interesting. Now my 4-drop spot is looking a little weak, so this might be a good pickup, but I'm conscious that I'm going to have to make some strong cuts. I don't really need another Nightmare. I'm going to go for the Hierophant. Okay, Plummet for the sideboard, exactly what we wanted. I still get an opportunity to pick up the Libation. Okay, Cling to Dust, another exile card, if our opponent is playing a lot of Escape. Okay, Grim Physician, if our opponent's playing a lot of 1-drops. Enemy of Enlightenment, we got there anyway. Brilliant. This deck has really come together. I'm really happy about it. Okay, let's see how many cuts we need to make. So we're currently at 44, 16 creatures and 11 other. I think we're okay in terms of the land distribution. I'm conscious we've got the Traveller's Amulet as well. And we do want that, I guess, because the Eutropia is a key card in us winning. One hit on the Nyxborn Colossus, and that will seal the game for us. I'm tempted to get rid of the Grim Physician. Keep it as a sideboard card. I see the Arachnid doing work. But then again, I do have enough removal in instances whereby I am faced with a flyer. So maybe it's that I put in the sideboard until needed. In terms of this needs 4 drops to activate. I only have 4 power, sorry. I only have 1, which makes it quite weak. So let's take that out temporarily. Okay, so it gives us 5 early creatures. I'm not that high on the Temple Thief, in all honesty. So let's see what else we've got. We've got the Agonizing Remorse. I think it's a good card, and I think we should include it. The Training. Maybe that's one that we would chop. I'm not entirely sure. 14 creatures. Okay. The Minions Return. I see this more of a sideboard card in case they have a really powerful creature that we can't remove otherwise. But then again, in order for us to get that card, we need to be able to kill their creature. So I'm not entirely sure about the synergy, unless it's a kind of a I'm not entirely sure. Let's hold that and think about it. Okay, so this is our top end. A little part of me wants to play the Enemy Enlightenment, but far too many times I've played it, it's been limited due to our opponent's hand size. Okay, so this all looks good here. Elspeth's Nightmare, Inevitable End. I've got lots of removal. Lots of removal. Potentially I'm going to get rid of the Training. I feel that we're quite a defensive deck, and as such we might not need that as much. I think it's one of our weaker cards. In terms of we do draw a card, we also scry with this. Physician. Can we do anything about this Temple Thief? Okay. Maybe we just What's got more upside? Waiting for us to put counters on things, or sometimes being able to attack freely? I think... I think I might actually be leaning towards the insect. Although I'm really not sure. Okay. I'm going to go for the insect. If nothing else, it helps more evenly distribute our mana in the earlier stages. But that could just be me clinging onto something. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. Hope you can join us for the games. Well, we've managed to hit all of our lands, which is great. And we've got some early drops. Yeah, this is a very strong opening hand. Okay, our opponent's mulliganed, making it just that little bit sweeter. And I'm going to play the lifelink on the off chance that they do not have a 2-drop. Nice. So we're going to swing in, gain that life, play the land pad and pass. Strong card. Okay, so here I am going to pretend that I've got the favor. Okay, seems fair. And in its place, play the charger. Excellent. And we're nearly there already at the Colossus. Although, remember, it does die to enchantment removal as well. So you can attack him freely with the Petitioner, should you want to. Okay. Strong. Okay. So now we do have the favor. But what should I do with it? I think with Oppo being down on cards, I might be happy. So I'm going to play the Physician. Do I try and get some early damage in now? I think I do. It might be the wrong play, but let's see. So 6 damage, and I'm going to play the island just in case there's any discard, and play the Grim Physician. Oppo can't attack, or they lose the Petitioner. Sacrifice a creature. Okay. Now, I'm going to sacrifice to Grim Physician. just because I would rather them attack with it and free up another attack for the Underworld Charger. If I'd have sacrificed the land pad, they wouldn't have attacked. Understandable. So, the Underworld Charger has to attack. Well, it doesn't have to attack, but it cannot block. So, I'm unhappy to attack with both and trade. I'm not entirely sure if it makes sense for Oppo to block, but it is a lot of damage coming at them if they don't. Okay, so Oppo is blocking. That's fine. I get the Underworld Charger in the graveyard, and I can play it by exiling everything, including the Favor. Now, do I do that? I think I do, actually, just to stay on the offensive. Again, might not be the most perfect move, but I feel that our opponent is under pressure, and now we've got a 5/5 on the board, and they have to be able to deal with it. It's not an enchantment creature. They can't deal with it. Okay, we have one of our own, there's no need to show it, and we're more than happy to attack him with both. Wow, that's huge. Let's play the Colossus. And that should see us with the victory. Oppo might be short on black. We will see. Unless this is their splash colour. No. Oppo's got themselves another black card. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Interesting. And what a shame as well. Okay, so let's go in. They need to block one of those creatures. Really? Okay. I didn't have to show my Renata or my Elspeth's Nightmare. Fantastic. Without disrespecting our opponent, they didn't show us too much. And so I'm not entirely sure how to make amends for that. I think I'm just going to go run it back and see what happens. Okay, so what do we have here? We have an Early Remorse, Underworld Charger. Okay, so it's not an ideal opening hand, but we are on the draw. And there we go. Never punished. Magic is an easy game when you draw the card you need. Okay. So a little bit of ramp for our opponent. We'll certainly play our Forest and we'll have a quick peek at their hand. Okay, wow. So, Maya's Grasp. So they've got lots and lots of removal. But what can they play? I'd be interested in getting rid of Elspeth's Nightmare. I've got lots of cards. But non-creature. Where's Grasp? Interesting. I mean, Elspeth's Nightmare does the greatest damage, I guess. But these are such powerful cards. Okay. The Maya's Grasp can't hit the Dryad. Is one of the saving graces here. No, they do have the mana. Mistake. Okay. So the question is, what do I play? I think I go for the Charger. Try and draw out a removal spell. One that's not going to exile. I think I've got it. Oh. Are they going to play... No, they won't play that just yet. Unless they do, unless they're fearful. Okay. Okay. Quite unsure what happened, but that's not my problem. Okay, what should we do here? A part of me thinks we should draw out their final removal spell. And I'd rather play it on the Nyx Herald than the Hierophant. Let's see if they go for it. If they do, this is huge for us. Okay. So they didn't. But this has the potential to allow us to go in for quite a lot. So we attack for 5. What do? They take it. Fantastic. As such, let's fill our graveyard. Okay. 2 enchantments we would have liked, but not to worry. They're now going to be forced to play the Libation. Happy to sacrifice that. Okay, so here we go. We believe that we've managed to get the majority, at least maybe all. Wow. Okay. Try not to kill it this time, Oppo. Seem to be happy. Enchantment creature. I'm going to keep making this as big as I can and keep attacking with both, actually. Engage trap opportunity. I don't know, I'm just quite unsure why it's not being... maybe you're seeing something watching the video that I'm not, but I'm just quite unsure why it's not being blocked. I'm going to keep that in hand. So Oppo is very much on the back foot now. He needs to hit with... Wow. Okay. I'm going to play this out just in case we do lose that creature. However, I don't think we will. That can't be killed. Let's make it even more difficult to kill that. Wow. Sensational. Oppo, I've got a feeling Oppo's waiting on the Grey Merchant trying to get maximum value, but sadly, off them the GGs. Good game, Oppo. GG's. Okay. That was a really strong opening game for us. I don't see us making any changes to the deck. I think all of the components are there. We just need to draw right and have our opponents draw in a manner which kind of helps facilitate our wins. Okay, all of our lands again, and we've got a reasonable series of drops. Not perfect, but let's go with it anyway, especially since we're on the play. Okay, let's go for our colours. Let's hit these beetles. Devotion is growing. I've not seen this card before. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may have it become a copy of another target creature, except it has this ability. Well, I don't like that. So yeah, we're not into that lifestyle, sadly. Really? Wow. Okay. In which case, I am happy to attack. Got my 2. Get Renata out. It's now a 3/3. Looks like some sort of removal enchantment on this. Now, if I can get another, green mana on the board, sadly not. Wasn't meant to be. Never mind. Okay, so now our counters are coming. A 2/4 Lampard is very strong. Defensively. Oppo's got a lot of enchantments they can put on a 2/3 flyer with vigilance and lifelink. Okay. Good enough, I guess. But good enough, but better than that, I'm not sure. Do I attack with it or not? If I attack with it, it doesn't have to double block. I think it would be a good trade. I don't know. I mean, I've got the Colossus now and it will do damage. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I agree, Oppo. I agree. Good trade. I'm also conscious that I'm going to need to fuel my library to get the favour back. I need one more card in it. Nice. Nice to see. Wow, okay. Could be potentially scary. What's he going for, Arthur? Okay. So this would deal 3 damage. Sadly, it has to be. And I'm going to go in with a Colossus. Wow, Oppo took it. Interesting. I'm going to play the Swamp just because there might be a means for me to... Actually, do I want to take a hit from this? I don't have to. Okay. So here, what can I do? So if Oppo blocks... No, Oppo still can't kill it. Interesting. Wow, okay. So I'm going to attack with both, and Oppo really does need to do something about that. So what's this? That's 4, 5. Okay. I mean, it's clearly going to be that. Okay. I was contemplating finishing it off by sacrificing the Grim Physician. So they have a flyer. They have a few flyers. So potentially we bring the Plummet in exchange for... In exchange for what though? The Agonizing Remorse, perhaps? But we know they're very enchantment heavy. Amulet? In exchange for that amulet for this game? And then the Arachnia for the Eidolon. I think there's some smart sideboarding choices. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Snapkeep, I think. Brilliant. We've really had some fantastic draws. Okay, a little bit of ramp for them, no problem. got myself a 3-drop as well. A much needed 3-drop, apparently. Nice. So I've got myself a blocker here. Oppo's ramped-ish, but so have I. Okay, what have we got? It's instant as well, very strong. Come on, Oppo, what are you thinking? Okay. It doesn't present too much of a problem, but it's not ideal. Okay, so I think I'm going to hold back a little bit now. A land next turn would be good. What are we thinking, Oppo? Are you going to go in search of more planes? Build those walls against me? No. Okay. Okay. So here I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm going to go Lampard, keeping up sacrifice, and plummet. Ah, I forgot about the +2 plus the +1/+1 counter. Okay, that's excellent. No attacks. End turn. Oppo's flying creatures seem to have disappeared. Ah, if they cast this gains flying, and I can kill it. What do you have? Okay. Not ideal, but c'est la vie. Do I need another 2/4 to enter the battlefield? Perhaps I do. Yeah, okay. We're painting ourselves into a corner here. Okay, I'll put down to 2 cards. some other sort of, what we talk about here, some other sort of enchantment on the Triton Wave Rider? Was I hasty playing the Wanderer? Maybe not. Okay. Right, so seems clever for me to... Oh, they can... What are you doing, Oppo? Nice. Not ideal in all honesty. Not ideal at all. But never mind. Okay. Okay. Let's play this. And then we can start seeing what's what. We've got a kill spell. Happy to get rid of this Wave Rider. Nice. I'm not entirely sure what they've got planned with that card, but I don't really want to find out. And also Oppo is running counter spells, and so that's fine, you can do that. That's a smart thing to do. Okay, so now I need to start making headway. Okay, so there's nothing I can do about this. Takes 5 and exiles 4 cards from the graveyard. Not there yet, am I? Not there yet. Oh! Oh no, it enters with an extra counter. Wow. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Okay. Let's go then, I guess. So I'm... Okay. Pegasus. I think we play this out now, just to make sure. Just to make sure. Oppo had Island. Okay. So what could they get back? The mantle, the creature. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may have it become a copy of another target creature except it has this ability. Let's just get rid of it. Okay. So do I start attacking or do I just wait? I think I wait. I can't attack because if I do attack, all they do is they activate this and it destroys it. Okay. We can start growing our beetle. Four already, no attacks in turn. Okay, so this could be problematic. Depending on what they start tapping down. If it's the arachnid, not ideal. Ah, jazz. But what have I got in my deck? I've got another final death. Elspeth's Nightmare to deal with this, I think, have I? Yes. So that's a 5, so it would need... No, still not ready yet. So I've got 4 cards in the graveyard, so I can actually get this and kill the Pegasus. Let's see if they can waste a card. I'm trying to kill the arachnid. Or I'm trying to enchant the arachnid, rather. No? Okay. Target permanent. Now, what would be a good permanent to lose here? So that's 3. Part of me just wants to wait. No need to rush me. Part of me is happy waiting. End turn. It's a very grindy match. I apologise about that. But it's a very good match. 18 cards, 19 cards. Here we go. So what have I got here? I've got Finessing Wanderer and also the ability to fly. So let's give the ability to fly here. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, Gear Swamp, go on then. No qualms there. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is... play an extra swamp as well, can't I? I'm going to 7. I'm going to attack with both of these. Let's see what Oppo does. Return target creature enchantment an opponent controls to its hand. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about that. Wow. Okay. And end turn. Just in case I need to discard 2 cards. Pegasus again. Okay, I've got the game wrapped up here. My turn. Sensational. And this is it, I believe. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what I play, does it? Oppo's reading the card. I think they know. Choose one. Definitely that. Okay. That's a fantastic game. In fact, one of the best games I've played in the format so far. So we're currently 2-0. Going on to the third game. Hoping to recoup the gems that we used to pay for the draft. Okay, great. Definitely play first. Extremely slow. However, we can get there. I might be greedy and keep. Okay, so let's play blue and get it down there. Okay, looks good to me. I'm going to play this just because I want to, if I get a black, I can play the Hateful Eidolon and the Maya's Grasp on the Envoy, giving... Wow, this card is appearing again. Perfect. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. What do I do now then? I think I have to kill it. I had to kill it because I didn't want it to get out of control. Nice. Let's check Oppo's hand. Okay. Is this going well? I'm not sure. Okay, so lifelink giving the ability to gain protection. Okay. Wow. Extraordinarily strong. Okay, so I'm holding back just because I want them to both attack in. Is this good enough? Most certainly I want another swamp. Is this good enough to trade, or will Oppo sacrifice the bounty? If they do, I'm going to final death next turn. Completely understandable. What does this do? Enchant creature or enchantment. Enchanted permanent loses all types. Okay. Okay. It's not ideal, is it? Okay, so this gets us 2 life back. Damn. Damn. It's good that I still get this ability. Okay. Could be beneficial for us. But Oppo has put us in a tricky situation. Discard lands, nice. Take 5, go down to 3. Nice. We might just still be in this. Very much take that. My turn. Okay, so use the cow to, that will go up to 4, so I definitely need to attack with the Eidolon. Fine by me. So attacking with both, go back up to 5, and I think I'm getting somewhere. Playing the Sentinel's Eyes on the Chimera would be a good choice. So what's going on here then? Okay. Remove those lands from the graveyard. Okay. Did they play that in the wrong order? Maybe. Right. So our options here are Death on the Chimera. Exiles it. Okay. So I need to start attacking in. But so that will, whenever champions control, you may draw a card if you do. Okay, so I need to start attacking in. So do I be greedy? I think I do. I do. Got to start giving them the option. Hopefully I pick up a 3rd land so that I can play the Nyxborn Colossus, and I think that will be lethal. They've got to play this and get the Lampad off the board, because if they don't, I could just start sacrificing things. Okay, so the Kraken attack. Oh, the Kraken doesn't attack him. Interesting. Okay. Now there's not much we can do here. Not much we can do at all. So I think I need to pass holding up sacrifice. So we're 2 matches up. This is for our 3rd win. Stunning work. And that will give us the win. And we do that by flying in with the Blight Breath and then sacrificing the Grim Physician to deal the final damage. Awesome. And we go on to game 2. That was actually quite a long game. Okay, so what did we see from our opponent? We saw that they had quite a few flyers that we had to deal with early on. So I'm thinking bring in the Plummet and the Arachna, remove the Grim Physician, and what else? What did we remove last time? I think it was... So we've got lots of enchantments, so I want to keep the Remorse. I think it was the Amulet. We've got a couple of ways of getting that extra blue in case we need it. So I reckon we can get rid of the Amulet. Okay. Opponent to play first. Not ideal at all. We need to mulligan. Okay. It's got to be a keep. Getting rid of the Colossus, but it's not ideal at all. Hopefully we can get some early lifelink, but I don't think we will. Okay, so we've got the Nessian Hornbeetle. Come on, Alpo, what have you got? Okay, nice. So we attack in. First blood with the 1, gain a life, play the Lampad. Hopefully Greenland will sort us out to kill this. Okay, interesting. Going to attack him. Okay. What's more important to me? I think I can lose that. I'm going to go for Elspeth's Nightmare. I get rid of the Gull, and I will also get a card out of their hand next turn. Why you're refilling your hand, I'm unsure, but okay. Might be the right move to make, actually. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, I respect that. That's good for me. Happy to attack him. play the Dryad, play the land, and pass the turn. Okay, so they've got to play the Sentinel's Eyes this turn or they lose it. Pegasus, okay. Sentinel Eyes on the Pegasus, but then they don't get to keep planes up to sacrifice. Seems fair. I was going to exile the graveyard anyway. So not the best use of my Elspeth's Nightmare, in all honesty. Okay, so this land is actually important. I don't really want to use it, but I've got limited ways of getting rid of flyers, and as such it's important for me to do what I can. It also is a more efficient use of mana. Okay, so they're going to play the Chimera. No cards in hand to get back the Sentinel's Eyes. Can attack him for 1 lifelink. Didn't. Beetle. Okay. So now that I've got all 3 of my colours, I don't particularly need the Dryad. So I'm happy to attack in the hope of potentially gaining a trade with the Chimera, and Oppo knows that as well. Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm going to keep this land in hand. What other enchantments have you got to stick on this flyer? Something with lifelink, perhaps? No. Okay. If I plummet this, they will just sacrifice for protection. So I'm going to attack with both. Happy to use the plummet here in response. And now I'm quite happy. Okay. Aura. Okay. So it gains vigilance and it becomes a 2/3. Okay. Drat. I can attack him with these 2. Just to deal 1 damage to Oppo. I mean, it's nothing important, but... So this isn't the card that draws us... that gains... that draws us a card, rather. That would be extremely useful to have. Okay. I've got to just keep niggling into the Oppo. And here we go. Shame. Okay. I'm going to go in with both. If they double block, okay, that's fine. I was going to say if they double blocked, I would be willing to... Okay. Trouble is very much brewing. Charger. Okay. What do I do here then? Should I have played out my lands potentially? See what our Oppo does. Okay, so I think I'm going to sacrifice the charger. So, we play the charger, getting rid of Plummet, the Eidolon, and Final Death. There's nothing we can do with that. This will help us to grow the Horn Beetle, unless they've got a removal spell, obviously. Okay. And so I'm happy to grow that. It's not quite ready yet. So let's say no thanks. End our turn, flashing in Omen at the end of their turn. Scrying for something of use. Unless they've got a removal spell. They're going to kill the beetle? No. I don't particularly need another blue. I don't think there's... Let's play it out anyway. That's fine. I definitely don't need another blue if I've got this in. Stunning. Okay. Move to combat. What have I got in the graveyard? 1. I'm going to attack with both of these. I've got a feeling I can draw into something with that Omen of the Hunt, but also hopefully I can start to remove creatures off of the battlefield. Oppo knows that they've got to block, because if I get through with this, I can just sacrifice. Okay, I think we're good. What are you up to? Nice, nice. Okay. So then in response, sacrifice this creature sadly. Taps a creature, fair enough. Damage. Take one of the flyers away, which is good. I'm going to play out another land, and I'm going to pass. So Oppo's putting me under a little bit of pressure now. This card again. It has the potential to be really powerful. Okay. Let's draw into something good. Inevitable End? Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's attack with the charger. In turn. What are you going to destroy? Okay. I perhaps wasn't expecting that. Push apparently did come to shove. So obviously you can get the Sentinel's Eyes back. This card's doing a lot of work. But, it does gain vigilance. Yes. Okay. Wow, Pegasus. Okay. So what do I do here? Do I take one? I might take one. Well, didn't attack. Deck, please. What are you doing to me? I'm going to attack with the Charger and fake a spell. Hope I didn't fall for it. Why would they? Gain a life, they lose a life. Go to damage. Replay it. What have we got to get rid of? 3. Okay. Play a swamp. They know I've not got anything. So I'm nearly there. I'm very nearly there. But I think Oppo is closer. 16 cards left, 18 cards left. It's not going to come down to that. What are you thinking, Oppo? Enchant creatures. I mean, yeah. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? The lifelink. Completely forgot about the lifelink. Yeah. I think Oppo has us. I don't know why they're not attacking with the unicorn. Have I put something on it? No. It's strange. Nice. And here we go. No attacks. Enter. Crack him. Nice. Beautiful. Ooh, we got the win. Oh, really happy with that. Okay. move on to the fourth game. We've got our gems back, we've won a few packs, it's all good. Okay, I'm happy with this. Tyrannus. Keep. Second black source is good. Okay, so we've currently 3 games up, no losses. Oppo's choosing to use that on that, which is fine. Okay, strong card. I think here I'm going to use the Nessian Wanderer and also the Agonizing Remorse. Okay, so not too fussed about any of these cards. What are they on at the minute? They're just on islands. Funeral Rites could get them back into the game, I guess. They do need swamps. Okay. Let's get rid of Funeral Rites. And pass to our opponent. Take 3. Perfectly fine by me. This is the enchanted creature, isn't it? I think I'm more happy to play the Hierophant at the minute, fuel the graveyard. Okay. All of these things are fine. Attack with the Wanderer. Okay. And now to take back control of the game. I could just... Okay, more than happy to trade. More than happy to trade that. Nice. My turn. Okay. Although I would like to get the cow out, I feel that there's other things I can be doing at the minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Herald. Get the Swamp. Sadly, I'm missing out on a couple of cards there. And I'm going to play the Mog's Favour, Devour to Memory, and get rid of the Hierophant and the Horn Beetle. Okay. Make the Lampad large and swing. Yeah, that's a really powerful attack. Okay. Piper. Not that strong. Okay, so I think I need to start getting in for a lot more damage than I am doing. And as such, I think I'm going to go for the Blight Breath on the Piper. Okay, Oppo soon enough. I've pretty much had them throughout. Nothing in way of kind of flyers or anything that I need to be scared of that I've seen. This is the deck, black green, a little bit of escape, but our main plan is to get the Eutropia and make our big creatures fly. Got lots and lots of removal in the deck. Okay. Oppo looks like they're taking sideboarding quite seriously. Or bathroom break. Okay, back into it. Oppo to go first. Because of the Horn Beetle, and because I'm on the draw, and because I've got Elspeth's Nightmare to back us up, I think that's a keep. Ooh, nearly. Hey, Flydalum. Okay. That's used for card, and it's a card I can get rid of with Elspeth's Nightmare. They're killing the Horn Beetle, or they're just looking at it. Okay. Seems fair. I'm not too fussed about Timuret, but I know I'm conscious that I've got cards in the I'm conscious that I've got cards in the well, that I can put in the graveyard. Oh, I'm more than happy with that trade. Yeah, conscious I've got cards that I'm putting in the graveyard, so I don't want any sort of erroneous exiles going on there. Oppo seeing what they can get out of their hands. The Lantern. Okay. I don't actually know if this card's been too good. I've not really... Final Death, I guess. I've not really seen too much of it either way. Is this other card, or is it any card if you control another creature card? Okay, so never mind then. Okay, so I'm just going to get in for 2 here. Okay. I guess it has got that ability. Right. Non-creature, non-land card. So all I've got actually is the Favour. So, you know what? I'm more than happy. Does it exile it? Oh, it only discards it. In which case, I'm more than fine with that. So I'm going to bring out Renata. Magus' Favour gets discarded, that's fine. And what are you playing? The Fish Aura. Okay. That's perfectly fine. No qualms about that. When it enters battlefield, search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. Interesting. And as such, so what I'm conscious of is it's going to exile my graveyard. What do I want back more? I think I want back... I know. I think... Actually, let's... Ah, no, because I'm not going to have enough cards in the graveyard. And I'm not going to have enough... Okay. I think I want back Elspeth's Nightmare. That's perfectly fine. What card are you planning on putting into the graveyard? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Power 4. Okay. So let's attack you with our beetle. It's just a little beetle. Come on, you can see I've got the black breath. You're not going to... Good. Okay, so... Yeah, I just think I keep the rest. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing with this. Okay, let's get this into the battlefield. Get it into the graveyard. I might be able to get it back. Awesome. Okay. All not very ideal. What do I do about that? Myself and Opera are thinking the same things. Okay. Nice. What a fantastic card that is. Let's play the Omen of the Hunt. Very much searching up a... I'll probably just get another island out. Now what do I do here? I probably... Probably kill the snake if they attack. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, so this... I mean, I want to get rid of that aura in all honesty. Okay. Let's play the game. Play the Omen. Oh, stun him. Okay. Possibly not the Lampad, but the Final Death. Just because. Or do I want to exile that? So, Oppo has 6 cards in the graveyard. It needs to exile 3 to get it out. What do I do? Can I be patient? He's going to be left with a 4/4 lifelink, which I don't like, or a 5/6 non-lifelinker. Okay, let's wait. I need to be cleverer. Okay, so we resolve. in response. And I will let you attack. Okay. It's not looking good for us. We might be going to a third game. Okay. Further fuel in the graveyard. What have they got? Nothing I don't think that they can bring back. I'm running on empty here. Okay. No blocks. What went away? Colossus. Okay. Right. Not ideal at all. Have they got anything that was remotely 2 power or less? One thing? Why is that exile not opening? We had the fish. Okay. They had 2 things that were power 2 or less. But they are going for the graveyard recursion, so Elspeth's Nightmare can be useful. Cling to Dust to get rid of something? Nothing really showed to have flying. They did have some big creatures, so maybe putting in the Moss Viper might be useful. Minions return. Minions return. I mean, it's got to be a very sort of specialist way of using it. I think maybe get rid of the amulet. I don't think... Actually, no, I think that will come in. I'm going to get rid of the Hate Fly though. And I'm going to put in Libation just to keep them down a little bit, I think. It was potentially a mistake of mine to get back Elspeth's Nightmare. I think that was a mistake. I just kind of fueled my graveyard and more things got exiled than needs be. Okay, not ideal. I can't keep that. Got to get rid of the beetle just because the Dryad can get us there maybe. They got a 1-drop? Have they got Omen of the Dead? Maybe. Okay. Okay, I'll play the game. Counter spell. Okay. I'm not exiling a fish. I might exile that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hoping for them to play an enchantment on it. I just need to stem the bleeding a little bit here. I know it's not ideal. Gorgon? What a way to lose our first game. Wow. Don't think we've got anything that wins this for us, sadly. GG's. What a shame. What a shame. Okay, that's fine. Let's try and pick up another win. I think the deck's fantastic. We've not really ran into any problems other than that last game, and we just couldn't get going. Okay, this is a lot better. One drop into the amulet. I'm gonna. Okay. I think it's important for us to get started. Okay, that's fine by me. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into the Utopia, and then when I play the Dryad, definitely no blocks. When I play the Dryad next turn, that will... Okay, does that change anything? I don't... Does it change anything? No, I think that when I play the Dryad, it allows me to put a +1/+1 counter on this and go in for an attack. Oppo might have a flash enchantment, which makes this card extremely dangerous, especially with these creatures out. But hopefully I might try and... Okay. Ah, no, that is the... Yes. Might not be a flash enchantment, but... The question is though, would I block? The answer is no. Okay. I can't really take another hit from that, so I do want to final def it. I might try and lure a no shame. Okay, that's not ideal. Wow. Okay. This can discard something from the graveyard. So what do I actually want to do here? There's nothing really of any merit. I'm going to play this out. I'm going to see what's in the hand. Okay, that's something... I've got a final def. I can make them... If they use this next turn, it saves my Utopia one more turn, assuming they don't get a land, which means that I could potentially have an enchantment. Let's take a risk. Let's remove that. This might be the wrong play. Ah, no. They can do everything. However, they've got to play it on the Dawning Evangel. Why would they do that? This seems like a waste unless they're attacking with this now. They're not. Okay. So I'm going to attack with the charger. What have they got in there? That's fine. It's going to go somehow anyway. So they'll get rid of the Underworld Charger, which is fine. You can do that. And in response, I'm going to get rid of Leona the Lost Pride. Also getting rid of their sorcery, their enchantment. Okay, nice. Doesn't do anything for you just yet, however. And I can play both of these cards. And I can just sit pretty for a little bit. Ah, what a shame. Two kill spells which would have cleared the board. Okay. Not a card I too much like. I mean, I've got to tap it, right? Okay. More enchantment removal? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oppo goes in for 5. No blocks. Damn. Ah, cards, you're killing me. Okay, so now it's going to force a block with the Dryad on the Forerunner. Good game. Wow. Had to play the Hierophant, sadly. Okay, so could force Oppo to sacrifice their enchantment. That's one option. Also, there's a Moss Viper. So maybe get rid of the Eidolon, put the Viper in, and do I play the Libation over Mog's Favour, perhaps? No, I don't think so. I mean, I think we're nearly there. I think we just need the cards to hit right. Okay, this could be the last. This could be the last game for us, but I'm willing to play it out. Play first. Let's keep in the hope. The one draw by is at least a turn. Okay. What poor play. What poor play that was. Great card. You attacking and trading? Perfectly fine by me. Okay, black would be good. Go. Now, do I use Inevitable End or do I use Maya's Grasp? I think I go for Inevitable End. Are we there? Okay. Next Herald, get the ball rolling. We could have Oppo. No. Okay. Oppo's doing as well. Right. Let's see what else they've got before we carry on. Flicker. Wow. Some exceptional cards here. What have they got mana-wise? What are they waiting for? So I've got 2 final deaths. Tell you what, I'm going to get rid of the Renata. Position for me. And pass. Happy for them to exile. Okay, game's back on now. So, type mana cost 2 or less. Is that a creature or is that an... Turn type creature card and convert a mana cost 2 or less when it dies. I don't want to deal with the thing twice is the problem. I think what I might do is hope that they play... but they'll just keep flicker up. No, if they don't have a land, I just hope that they play the Hydra. Happy to attack. They would flicker that, wouldn't they? Don't know what best to do here. Let's wait and see. I'm scared of the Hydra, I must admit. Okay. So. Let's let it happen once. It's only 1 counter. Take 4. Oh, I can't. It's 1 too many. What do we do then if it's 1 too many? Try and exile it now. Okay. That works out perfectly. Nice one. Okay. Surprised. Very surprised at that. Last Pride. Fine by me. I'm going to hold that back. Elspeth's Nightmare in hand as well. It's a real backs to the wall performance here. Elspeth's Nightmare to defeat this. Happy for the learning to attack. It didn't. Play out the blue and pass. We're still in this. Wow, really? Okay. You've got to be killing the Elspeth's Nightmare, surely. That's fine, I would have got that card out of your hand anyway. Underworld Charger. Next. Wow. Come on, you can't lose to this. Forerunner. Wow. Not like this, surely. The floods have been real. Okay. That's fine. You exile something. Go mad. Okay. It's been quite the harrowing performance, I must admit. Trevor's Amulet, using it just to free up some cards in my library. I have got a block on the spider. I mean, it's not insignificant. I can pretend I've got another kill spell. This will be a land. It'll be a forest. No. Ah. Okay. Wow, really? Can't alpha just yet. Oppo. Come on, Oppo. Draw a planes. Draw a planes. I think that's it for us, everyone. Wow. I'm so disappointed in myself, actually. Could be a creature. I've got to go for it. I've got to try and get them to... Either way, I've got to... Okay. I've got to attack with the Blight Breath. And the charge to put pressure on? No. I don't think so. No, because I need that. Go on. Block it. Block it. What have they got? It's pausing. You are kidding me. Ah, you are absolutely kidding me. It's Eutropia that wins me the game, isn't it? How many cards left? 11. I might not have enough enchantments. The Blight Breath. The Blight Breath. 4. The Blight Breath kills the Colossus, right? Sensational. Sensational play. Wow. Oh dear, oh dear. Can they win? Should I have attacked with all? If I had attacked with all, would I have won? I think I would have done. Damn. Damn. Let's destroy that now. And have it in place for next turn. And end turn. What have you got up out? I mean, I could kill it and then bring it back. I think I do that. No, I can't. Drop. Never mind. No, I think we're still good. I think we're still good. There's nothing I could have done with it. It wouldn't have made any difference, would it? Okay. And... Okay, so if we both attack, but what if they have something else that gains them life? If we both attack, that will block that and that will get through to 1. Then I take 4. Another good game. Do I do it? Have I got the nerve to do it? I think I do. Wow. Great game. Oh wow, that was only the second game. Okay. Okay. I think we definitely need that. I'm gonna get rid of the Traveler's Amulet. Plummet I didn't think was an issue for me. I think that's it. It doesn't look like they've done too much sideboarding either. Okay, I'm happy about this. Okay, don't flood on me now. Okay, let's go straight for it. Okay. Not a problem. I will pop that. And I am going to drop the Nyx Herald. Okay. Happy to trade that now, actually. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, help me out here. Okay. There were some good cards we lost. Now what do I do here? This isn't ideal. Not ideal at all, because I can't get them to sacrifice an enchantment or they'll go for this because it's the last turn, or this. I can't get them to sacrifice a creature or they'll sacrifice this. So for me, it's... I need to find removal. Sadly... okay... That would work, wouldn't it? That would work. No, because no, by the time it's big enough. Okay. What a shame. Nice. Okay. Next turn I die. GG's. You don't fancy sacrificing that? Yeah, I see your point. Get back the... oh, can you not get back? Okay. Anyway, buys us a turn. Does it buy us a turn? Good game. Well, that's that for that draft. We had such a fantastic run. The first 3 games, we walked all over them. Had absolutely no problems at all. But these last 2, they just kind of caught us on the back foot every time. I mean, one was down to flooding, one was restricted lands, but can't really blame that. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that draft. It was great fun playing it.